Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
So what can you tell us about today's proceedings?
It went normal. It was just normal mention hearing because it's the first time they are appearing. And then it's the first time we're given the opportunity to have the prosecution's documents, the charge sheets, and then the particulars of their charge. So we have been served with that in court. And then because it's the first hearing, the prosecution sought adjournment in order to prepare their witnesses. And the court granted that adjournment to the 26th. So on the 26th, we hope to hear from their first witness. And hopefully we will then be able to cross-examine that witness on what actually happened on that date.
So what are the conditions of this bail?
So the bail is standard bail. They were required to have at least 2 sureties, 1 surety for each of the accused. And then the sureties have to make an undertaking that if the accused fail or they jump bail, fail to comply with the bail condition or jump bail, that they bound themselves to pay an amount of 100,000 each. So that is one of the conditions. And the other condition is for the sureties to ensure that the accused appear in court at any given court hearing date and time, that the accused appear in court. So we have no doubt that the accused will come to court because they have nothing to lose in this case in appearing. And if they should, obviously, Yakumba is a sitting member of parliament, so she's not going to allow that at all, not to attend or to be absent in court. So they will attend to all the hearings, and then we'll hear what the prosecution has in this case.
So as a lawyer, what motivates you to go in for this case?
Well, firstly, as I said, this is about justice. What we're seeking is that justice prevail in all cases. So this is one particular case that is very important for justice to prevail because we have allegations made against a sitting member of parliament. If the police officers or drug enforcement agents could have the brazenness or the audacity to jump into a sitting member of Parliament's house and then do what they did on that date, because that will all be cleared during the course of the trial of what actually transpired. Because obviously, if they made a case, the defense will have to open our defense, and then people will hear that other side. I'm hoping that it wouldn't get to that, because we're hoping that this would be a classic no case to answer sort of case. But if it gets to that, then we will hear our side. But we want to hear what really transpired, what they did, why they did that. That is very important. So if they can do that to a sitting member of Parliament, then the whole country is at the mercy of the drug enforcement agents. They could come to our compounds, anyone's compound. So I don't have to sit and wait until it is my compound to come and say I have to go and defend. I have to defend because it is happening to someone who deserves justice as well. And if we can do that now, because that's what happened in the previous government. People were saying it's somebody else. It's nothing to do with me. Before we realized, the whole country became victim to the system. So if we don't make a stand now, and if you're a lawyer, you can come and join the defense team and then add your own iota or your quarter to it. If you're not a lawyer, if you're an ordinary citizen, you can make a stand anywhere. But we ensure that justice prevails. But I have no doubt that that will happen, because this is not the first time Yakumba has had to go to court with the state, against the state. The bigger one happened at the Supreme Court, and justice prevailed. And if we have the matter before the same judiciary and the same judicial system, we have no doubt that we will have justice again.
When you were inside, I had an interview with some of these people. Most of them believe that politics is behind this. They accuse the president of being behind this. Do you hold the same belief?
Well, whether the president is behind it or not, the burden is on them to prove it. If the president is behind it, then let the president come to court and be their witness. If he's not behind it, whoever is behind it, let them come and be the state's witness. I think in a normal judicial system, the state has right, if they have a case against anybody, to bring that case. You see what I mean? Without people having all kind of insinuation as to this is what is behind it and that is what is behind it. But what matters is the state needs to assess their case throughout the process. If you bring the case today, tomorrow if you call a witness, and that is the witness you're hoping will make your case for you. If that witness is proven to be unreliable, what do? You should then try and withdraw the case. Then we know that this is not a witch hunt. It's state seeking redress or justice for something that happened that is wrong. The allegations they made, they said is an assault on a law enforcement officer. Fine. We all know that we should not assault the law enforcement officer. But the burden is on them to prove that actually the law enforcement officer was assaulted. And I want that law enforcement officer to understand history has a long memory and an indelible memory. If he comes to court, he's a law enforcement officer. Let him not be enticed by any promise of promotions or anything of that sort to lie in court. Let him tell the truth, what actually transpired, whether it is against them or not. He should come and tell the truth, what really happened, what they did. If it is wrong, let him admit it in court, that what we did was wrong. We should not have done it, because that is what we expect of every law enforcement officer. If you said yes, people should not assault law enforcement officers, yes, we agree, but that doesn't mean that we should have law enforcement officers who will come to court and lie. You understand? We have seen too many lies from these law enforcement officers that only goes to damage their credibility and undermine it. We've seen just recently the whole anti-crime just connived and lied against that boy in Brikama Lam in Sane. We don't want the same thing to be repeated in this case. Let them come and let them tell the truth. You understand?
Finally, for me, we understand that there is a fee attached on the bail. How much is Yakumba paying for the bail? And has he paid anything?
She's not paying nothing. She's not paying anything, and she's not required to pay anything. All that is required is for the sureties to sign a bond that bound them to $100,000 if Yakumba and the father should jump bail or fail to comply with the bail conditions. That is what the requirements are. There's no requirement that she should pay bail. So if you look at the process today, it's just been normal. There's nothing extraordinary that happened. And there's nothing that one should say, this is suspicious or the state is doing this and that. It's normal today. The requirements were not onerous. They were just normal, that which applied to everyone else. So she's not been given something that which other people are not. And she's been treated fairly. So, but that is what we expect of our justice system. As I told someone in the interview earlier today, if this one fails, the people will be in the street. And we don't want this one to fail, because this is the last bastion of hope. If this one goes down as they did previously, then we will all be in the street, because we know that there is no hope in this system. But as I said before, we went to court, to the Supreme Court. They're the bosses of this court. If this court does something that is not right, they're the ones we're going back to address it. We've been there before on a much more important case than this one. That one was about our constitution, and it was about executive powers. They came, they delivered justice. They said the president had acted excessive to the powers given to him by our constitution. So if we were happy with that, I see no reason why there are juniors who are under them, whose decisions are liable to their review and their repeal and their setting aside. I see no reason why we should lose hope. I want everyone to have faith in this system, because we have a system that is working, that is impartial and proven to be independent. So therefore, we have to have hope in it.
Thank you very much.
Okay? Thank you.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Agada.
Mbijan aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsa. Nsila ID soto.
Ah, sa soto. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Ah,
mbare mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Ah, janno yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Ha. Birim koyna fo katon.
Bari si kodo kino katon ni fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola sota Gambia jam.
Ha?
Ha. Gambia kono anin Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bere to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol dir fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Ha e wo moyo diat ha.
Apelenta
ni wo ka ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.
la domoro ka diata
boy janno CK's restaurant
sa na ko be ni na dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kende ma bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de te ka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo pendin lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domoro jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandin
oto sa na ko be mu CK's restaurant
dafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CK's restaurant known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.